What up, y'all? It's boy, Mr. Dan Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, April 18th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Barbara Bush, the matriarch of a Republican political dynasty who championed family literacy during her time as First Lady, died Tuesday in Texas, her family announced. She was 92 years old. A statement from the office of her husband, former President George H.W. Bush, said, a former First Lady of the United States of America and a relentless proponent of family literacy, Barbara Pierce Bush passed away Tuesday, April 17, 2018, at the age of 92. Her death comes days after a family spokesperson said that she was in failing health and had declined further medical treatment. Bush had been in and out of the hospital over the past year for treatment for congestive heart failure, bronchitis, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The announcement also mentioned it was no surprise those who know her that Barbara Bush had been a rock in the face of her failing health, worrying not for herself thanks to her abiding faith, but for others. She is surrounded by a family she adores and appreciates the many kind messages and especially the prayers she's receiving. A statement from her son, former President George W. Bush, read, Laura, Barbara, Jenna, and I are sad, but our souls are settled because we know hers was. Barbara Bush was a fabulous First Lady and a woman unlike any other who brought levity, love, and literacy to millions. To us, she was so much more. Mom kept us on our toes and kept us laughing until the end. I'm a lucky man that Barbara Bush was my mother. Bush's funeral mass will be invitation only, though she will lay in repose at the St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston, the George Bush Presidential Library Foundation said. Further funeral arrangements were pending. Bush was the wife of George H.W. Bush, the 31st and oldest living former U.S. president. They were married on January 6, 1945. Born Barbara Pierce on June 8, 1925 in Manhattan, she met her future husband at the age of 16 in a school dance in Rye, New York. George H.W. Bush was a Navy pilot, and the two married after the end of World War II, where they moved to Texas, and the future president started his oil business. The two entered political life in 1967 when voters elected George H.W. Bush to the U.S. House of Representatives for Texas' 7th District. Barbara Bush became second lady in 1981 when her husband became vice president under President Ronald Reagan. George H.W. Bush succeeded Reagan to the Oval Office in 1989, and as First Lady, Barbara Bush championed literacy for all ages. Inspired by her son Neil Bush's dyslexia, she founded the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy in 1989. She chaired the organization until 2012. Bush said in a speech launching the foundation, parents are their children's first teacher and role model. Many of the estimated 23 million adults with literacy problems are parents. To break the cycle of despair, we have to work to establish literacy as a value in every American family, and I mean every type of family. Though she made literacy her lifelong cause as First Lady, she also emphasized the importance of family values and spending time with one's children. She told graduates during the 1992 Marquette University commencement, remember, at the end of your life, you will never regret the project you didn't finish on time for work. You'll regret the time you did not spend with your spouse, children, and relatives. She also added, there's no such thing as 1 minute parent. There are no shortcuts. Your children must come first in your lives. Grandson George P. Bush, the Texas Land Commissioner, remembered those values she espouses. He said on Tuesday, my grandmother's entire life was focused on others. For my grandfather, she was his top advisor and confidant. For her family, she was a steady, loving, and guiding hand. And for her country, she was an inspiration and an example for all. Barbara Bush wrote a number of books during and after her time as First Lady, including Reflections, Life After the White House, and Barbara Bush, a memoir, and 2 books in the voices of her dog, C. Fred, and Millie's book. She also held honorary degrees from Smith College, St. Louis University, and Baylor University. After 4 years as president, George H.W. Bush and Barbara Bush retired to Houston. The matriarch of the Bush family, several of her children and grandchildren have followed the 41st president's footsteps into the political sphere, while others have entered other areas of public life. Her oldest son, George W. Bush, was the 43rd president of the United States, and her third oldest child, Jeb Bush, was governor of Florida and ran for president in 2016. Sons Neil Bush and Marvin Bush are businessmen, and daughter Dorothy Bush Koch is an author and philanthropist. The Bush's first daughter, Robin, died at the age of 3. Jeb Bush's oldest son, George P. Bush, is running for re-election as Texas Land Commissioner. Granddaughter Barbara Bush founded a health-focused nonprofit, and her twin sister, Jenna Bush Hager, is a journalist. Bush is survived by her husband, 5 children, 17 grandchildren, 7 great-grandchildren, and her brother, Scott Pierce. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump offered their thoughts and prayers to the Bush family. A statement from Trump's press secretary said, "As a wife, mother, grandmother, military spouse, and former First Lady, Mrs. Bush was an advocate of the American family. Among her greatest achievements was recognizing the importance of literacy as a fundamental family value that requires nurturing and protection." Barbara Bush was 92 years old. The Big Bang Theory Season 11 finale will feature Star Wars icon Mark Hamill. Deadline confirmed the 66-year-old actor will guest star in the episode, which will center on Sheldon Cooper, played by Jim Parsons, and Amy Fowler, played by Miley Balak's wedding. Hamill will be joined by disjointed alum Kathy Bates, who will also play a guest at the wedding, according to The Hollywood Reporter. It is unclear if Hamill will portray himself, although Sheldon is a huge Star Wars fan. The Season 11 finale will feature a number of other guest stars, including Jerry O'Connell as Sheldon's brother, Georgie Cooper, Courtney Hendrick-Gegeler as his sister, Missy Cooper, and Laura Metcalf as his mom, Mary Cooper. The Big Bang Theory, starring Parsons, Balak, Johnny Galecki, Kaylee Kuko, Simon Hedberg, and Kunan Nayar, will air its season finale on May 10th on CBS. In a new trailer for Dear White People, Netflix announced the show's second season will premiere on May 4th. The clip released Monday features star Logan Browning, who plays Sam, and the rest of the cast naming new topics the comedy will tackle, including cultural appropriation, sex and gender norms, nepotism, black lesbians, and conspiracy theories. The official Twitter account of the show said alongside the trailer, "Are you taking notes?" The synopsis reads, set against the backdrop of a predominantly white Ivy League university where racial tensions bubble just below the surface, Dear White People is a send-up of the now racial America that weaves together a universal story of finding one's own identity and forging a wholly unique path. Brandon P. Bell, Antoinette Robertson, Daron Horton, John Patrick Amadori, Ashley Bain Featherson, and Marquis Richardson also star in the series, from creator and executive producer Justin Simon. Khloe Kardashian announced on Twitter that her newborn daughter, whom she shares with NBA star Tristan Thompson, is named True Thompson. Kardashian said alongside a photo of Pink House decorations, "Our little girl True Thompson has completely stolen our hearts, and we are overwhelmed with love. She continues such a blessing to welcome this angel into the family. Mommy and Daddy love you, True." Kardashian gave birth to True earlier in April, following reports that Tristan was unfaithful during the pregnancy. Kardashian's mother, Kris Jenner, detailed on Instagram the meaning behind True's name and how it relates to the family's heritage. Jenner said alongside a photo of pink balloons, "I'm so excited to welcome my precious little granddaughter, True. Fun fact, my grandfather's name on my dad's side was True Otis Houghton." She continued, "My dad's name was Robert True Houghton, and I'm so excited Khloe named her daughter True. Hashtag lovebug, hashtag family tradition, hashtag family at True." Kate Hudson's baby bump got some good hugs from Steven Tyler over the weekend. The 38-year-old actress posted a photo of the sweet moment Monday on Instagram after announcing she's expecting with boyfriend Danny Fukuchakwa. The picture shows Tyler, the 70-year-old frontman of Aerosmith, cradling Hudson's growing belly. The snapshot was taken by Tyler's eldest daughter, actress Liv Tyler, who is a longtime friend of Hudson's. Hudson's captioned the photo, "Baby girl got some good hugs from Papa Tyler this weekend at I am Stephen T, at Miss Liv a Little." Hudson and Liv both attended Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Falchuk's star-studded engagement party Saturday in Los Angeles. People reported the event at the Los Angeles Theater was very glamorous but not stuffy. Source said it felt intimate and very special. You could tell that all the guests very much loved the couple. Hudson announced in an Instagram post April 6th that she's expecting a baby girl with Fukukawa. She already shares 14-year-old son Ryder with ex-husband Chris Robinson and 6-year-old son Bigum with ex-fiancé Matt Bellamy. NeNe Leakes isn't interested in Kim Zolciak's apology. The 50-year-old television personality said in a series of tweets Sunday that she'd be happy to meet Zolciak in court over their feud. Zolciak has said she could sue in an apology to Leakes the same day. Leakes responded, "Please file a lawsuit, Chili. Like, I'm begging you. You can never win when you play dirty, so throw in the towel. Throw in the lips." She added, "Anytime you want to go to court, I'm happy to see you there because your lies have runneth over." Leakes and Zolciak have been feuding since Zolciak's daughter Brielle Bremen posted a video in October of alleged cockroaches in Leakes' home. Zolciak apologized to Leakes in the post Sunday following part 2 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10 reunion. The 39-year-old television personality wrote, "I am so sorry for what has happened at NeNe Leakes." She says, "We both know the truth. We both know that if I wanted to, I could have a lawsuit for the lies you have spewed, tweeting out fake texts, implying I'm a racist, attacking me physically, claiming my daughter tweeted negative about you and your home. We both know these are lies." Leakes also addressed her feud with Zolciak in an Instagram post Sunday, calling her former co-star a bully. The star wrote, "Kim loves to push buttons, lies, talk shit, insult, then become a victim when she's called out. Most people would love for me to be the bully, but the only bully here is Kim and her plastic surgeon." The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10 will conclude with Part 3 of the reunion, April 22nd on Bravo. Behati Prinsloo got close to husband Adam Levine in a new photo on Instagram. The 28-year-old model shared a sweet moment with the 39-year-old singer Sunday during their trip to Coachella Music Festival. Prinsloo posted a picture of herself smiling and embracing Levine as she sat on a countertop. The mama too wore a leopard print pants with a cropped tee, bucket hat, and mini backpack. She captioned the snapshot, "Baby boy." Prinsloo welcomed daughter Gio Grace in February, had showed off her slim posed baby figure in the photo the day prior. The picture, which she captioned with the cherry emoji, shows her striking a pose against a railing. Prinsloo shared Gio Grace and 18-month-old daughter Dusty Rose with Levine. Levine said prior to Gio's birth that she hopes to have several children. The singer said on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, "I want a lot. I thrive in chaos. I generally enjoy it. We love it." He added, "Behati was an only child. She wants like 100 babies, but I don't know if I could do that." Prinsloo is known for her modeling work with Victoria's Secret, while Levine is the frontman of the pop rock band Maroon 5. He also serves as a coach on the NBC reality competition The Voice. Zac Efron supported his brother Monday at the Boston Marathon. The 30-year-old actor greeted his sibling, 26-year-old Dylan Efron, with a hug at the finish line near John Hancock Tower. Efron shared videos from the event on Instagram and Instagram stories, including a clip of his reunion with Dylan after the race. The star captioned the post, "What's the point of all the finish lines we cross in life if there is no one there to celebrate with? This used to get me down when I felt alone. There are so many reasons, by the way." He added, "I'm at every race with you from here until forever, brother. Congrats at Dylan Efron. #marathon, #Boston Strong, #Boston Marathon, #Let's Go." Dylan said in a post on his own account that his girlfriend Courtney King and Efron's support at the marathon gave him the motivation to finish the race. He wrote, "First Boston Marathon, check. Cold, windy, rainy, but what a memorable day. At Zac Efron, at Court King, waiting for me at the finish line was all the motivation I needed." Dylan completed the marathon with the finished net time of 2 hours and 57 minutes, 40 seconds, and a finish gun time of 3 hours and 55 seconds. Desiree Linden, an American, was the women's champion, while Japan's Yuki Kawachi led the men. ABC has given a series order to an untitled spin-off of the Goldbergs that follows teachers from William Penn Academy as seen on the 1980s-based comedy. The spin-off is slated to premiere during the 2018-2019 season and will take place during the 1990s, Variety reported. Tim Meadows, who plays Principal Gasclot, Brian Callen, who plays Coach Miller, and A.J. Machalka, who plays Lainey Lewis, are set to star and reprise their roles from the Goldbergs as the eccentric staff of the William Penn Academy, who, despite their crazy personal lives, are heroes to their students, Deadline reported. The series is based on a story by Mark Fyrick and the Goldbergs creator Adam F. Goldberg, with the teleplay by Fyrick. Goldberg, Doug Robinson, and Fyrick are serving as executive producers. The Goldbergs was renewed for 2 more seasons in May following the end of Season 4. Season 5 is currently airing on ABC. Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas are welcoming a new dog ahead of their wedding. The 22-year-old British actress introduced the pup Waldo Picasso Jonas in an Instagram post Monday. Turner shared a slideshow of photos, including a photo of Waldo sitting with her other dog, Porky Basquiat Jonas. Waldo and Porky appeared to be Alaskan Key Caius, which resembles larger husky breeds. Turner captioned the post, "Welcome to the family," at Waldo Picasso Jonas. The Game of Thrones star got Porky in September and shared a photo with the dog at lunch last week. She wrote, "My dog swings WBU." Turner previously adopted Zuni, the Makian Northern Inuit dog who played her late dire wolf lady on Game of Thrones. She said in an interview with the Coventry Telegraph in 2013 that she fell in love with the dog on set. The actress said, "Growing up, I've always wanted a dog, but my parents never wanted one. We kind of fell in love with my character's dire wolf lady on set. My mom persuaded them to let us adopt her." Turner, who plays Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones, got engaged to Jonas in October after nearly a year of dating. She said in the May issue of Marie Claire that she found a sense of peace from her relationship with the singer. The nominees for the 2018 Billboard Music Awards have been released, with artists such as Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar leading the way. Swift and Lamar are nominated for top artists along with Drake, Bruno Mars, and Ed Sheeran. Top male artists includes nominations for Lamar, Drake, Mars, and Sheeran, along with Post Malone, while top female artists include nominations for Swift, Cardi B, Camila Cabello, Halsey, and Demi Lovato. Swift's Reputation and Lamar's Damn are nominated for top-selling album alongside Beautiful Trauma from Pink, Divide from Sheeran, and From a Room, Volume 1 from Chris Stapleton. The top Hot 100 song category contains nominations for Humble by Lamar, Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars, Rockstar by Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, and Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Cardi B, Cabello, 21 Savage, Khalid, and Kodak Black, meanwhile, have been nominated for Top New Artists. The 2018 Billboard Music Awards will be aired live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on May 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Christina Aguilera went makeup-free during an outing to Piercing Parlor Monday. The 37-year-old singer and television personality shared a series of bare-faced photos on Instagram after getting a new piercing at Body Electric Tattoo in Los Angeles. Aguilera got an ear piercing from the shop's owner, Brian Keith Thompson. She said in her post that the piercing was a euphoric experience. The star wrote, "Forgot how much I love getting pierced, so euphoric for me. Wonder what else I should get done again." Aguilera included a roadmap of her piercings that originally appear in Rolling Stone. The singer has numerous piercings, including several in her ears, her right nipple, and the left side of her nose. She said in a 2006 interview with the magazine, "Pain is rewarding in every capacity." Aguilera has sported a bare-faced look as of late, appearing nearly makeup-free on the March cover of Paper magazine. She said in an interview that she comes to appreciate her raw beauty after years of changing up her appearance. The star said, "I've always been someone that obviously loves to experiment. I'm a performer, that's who I am by nature, but I'm at the very place, even musically, where it's liberating feeling to be able to strip it all back and appreciate who you are and your raw beauty." Drake has announced on Instagram that the fifth studio album titled Scorpion will be released in June. The rapper teased the release date on Monday by posting a photo of himself wearing a black jacket that says Scorpion and June 20th, 18 on the back. He then released a second photo featuring a golden scorpion chain with June 2018 written as the caption. Scorpion follows Views, released in August 2016, and More Life, a mixtape released in March 2017. The new album will mostly likely feature Drake's two recently released chart-topping hits, God's Plan and Nice for What. Nice for What debuted at number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100 singles charts on Monday, replacing God's Plan, which remained at the top of the charts for 11 weeks. J. Cole has announced that his fifth studio album titled K.O.D. will be released on Friday. The rapper made this surprise announcement on Twitter Monday after holding a listening party featuring the new 12-track album in New York. Cole invited guests to the listening party on Twitter, noting that there was no press or guest list, that anyone could join on a first-come, first-served basis. Another listening party is set to take place in London. K.O.D. comes following the release of his last studio album, For Your Eyes Only, which was also suddenly announced days before its release in December 2016. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1956, Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier marry. American actress Grace Kelly marries Prince Rainier of Monaco in a spectacular ceremony on this date in 1956. Kelly, the daughter of a former model and wealthy industrialist, began acting as a child. After high school, she attended the American Academy for Dramatic Arts in New York. While she auditioned for Broadway plays, she supported herself by modeling and appearing in TV commercials. In 1949, Kelly debuted on Broadway in The Father by Augustus Strindberg. 2 years later, she landed her first Hollywood bit part in 14 Hours. Her big break came in 1952 when she starred as Gary Cooper's wife in High Noon. Her performance in The Country Girl as the long-suffering wife of an alcoholic songwriter played by Bing Crosby won her an Oscar in 1954. That same year, she played opposite Jimmy Stewart in Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. While filming another Hitchcock movie, To Catch a Thief in the French Riviera, Kelly met Prince Rainier of Monaco. It wasn't love at first sight for Kelly, but the prince initiated a long correspondence which led to their marriage in 1956. Afterwards, she became Princess Grace of Monaco and retired from acting. She had 3 children and occasionally narrated documentaries. Kelly died tragically at the age of 52 when her car plunged off a mountain road at the Côte d'Azur in September 1982. Also on this date in 2012, Dick Clark, the TV personality and producer, best known for hosting American Bandstand, an influential music and dance show that aired nationally from 1957 to 1989 and helped bring rock and roll into the mainstream in the late 1950s, dies of a heart attack at the age of 82 in Santa Monica, California. The clean-cut, youthful-looking Clark, dubbed America's oldest teenager, also was the longtime host of the annual telecast New Year's Rockin' Eve and headed an entertainment empire that developed game shows, award shows, talk shows, made-for-TV movies, and other programs. Richard Wagstaff Clark was born on November 30th, 1929, and raised in Mount Vernon, New York. His father was a salesman who later managed a radio station. Clark graduated from Syracuse University in 1951 and moved to Philadelphia the following year to work as a radio disc jockey. In 1956, he became the host of a local teen-oriented TV show called Bandstand, launched in 1952 after the original host was fired. In 1957, American Bandstand, as it was renamed, began airing nationwide. The program, which showcased ordinary teenagers dancing to records and musical acts introduced by Clark, quickly became a hit with millions of young viewers who tuned in to the latest music, fashion, and dance crazes. Clark helped end the then standard practice of having white singers cover the songs of black artists on TV, and a number of African-American performers, including Chuck Berry and Chubby Checker, made their national TV debut on American Bandstand. In 1960, amidst the show's success, Clark was called to testify before a congressional subcommittee investigating the practice of payola, in which record companies bribed disc jockeys in order to get airplay for records. At the hearings, Clark testified to holding an ownership stake in more than 30 different record labels, distributors, and manufacturers, and featured the acts from those labels on American Bandstand. He denied doing anything illegal and was never charged with the crime. However, prior to the hearings, ABC, which broadcast American Bandstand, directed Clark to divest himself of all his music-related businesses, a move said to cost him millions of dollars. The music impresario furthered his place in pop culture history as the host and producer of Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, a TV special that debuted in 1974 and included musical performances and live coverage of the ball dropping from New York City's Times Square. Clark helmed the telecast every year until December 31st, 2004, having suffered a stroke earlier that month. Though the stroke left him speech impaired, he returned to the Countdown special the following year with Ryan Seacrest as co-host and continued to make annual appearances through 2011. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, April 18th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.